Good afternoon and welcome to yet another training today. And today's topic, as already communicated, is Instagram. Uh, as of now, we have some 137 attendees with us, and I'm sure all of you must have heard about Instagram. So many of you might have actually tried doing certain things on Instagram, and a lot of you might not have even done anything on Instagram, but you want to learn and you are curious about how does Instagram work, what all we need to do on Instagram, how is it different from other social media networks, right? So today we'll be discussing some of the most important things and some of the things which primarily concern your Instagram presence. So pay attention, and if you have any questions at the end of the session, like always, I'll be taking some questions. So please keep your questions ready as well. So first things first, what is Instagram? Instagram is again a social media platform, right? Like your Facebook. But what is the highlight of Instagram? The highlight of Instagram is that it is a photo sharing platform. Like on Facebook, you can share videos, you can share status updates, you can share other people's feed, right? You can do a lot of things. But on Instagram, you can primarily share photos. So Instagram is photo dominated platform. Of course, you can share videos as well. You have your IGTV, but Instagram is also a photo blog. It's primarily a photo blogging platform. It means that you have to capture and share good looking pictures, attractive pictures, and use the nice captions and use the nice hashtags. That is like, to go with the flow. That's like how you get started with Instagram. Good pictures, nice captions, and right hashtags. That's it. Now, why exactly we have to do Instagram? What all we can do on Instagram? There are so many things to discuss. So let's focus on things going forward. Share. Can you please confirm me once that you can see my screen and you can hear me? Okay, thank you. Like always, I talk about the prospects of any social media channel. If you remember in our last channel, trainings as well, we talked about why is it important to understand the social media first. If you are prospecting on Instagram, you are prospecting on Facebook, you are prospecting on LinkedIn or YouTube for that matter. It's very important to understand what this platform stands for. When we talk about Instagram, it's one of the most amazing tools which helps you to create your personal brand really, really fast. No other tool, no other social media channel allows you to create that much of authenticity, allows you to create that much of credibility around your brand, personal brand in such a short span of time. Why? Because Instagram is highly interactive. Instagram is like, something which looks really, really good. It gives you the option to display your entire personality, to display your entire business in one go. That's why Instagram is powerful. And when we talk about reasons to Instagram, so one of the best tools which helps me to promote my business as my personal brand in the most authentic way. Why? Because it's all about pictures, and picture content is a very credible form of content, right? So it builds good set of engagement. I get really good interactive platform to be on, and most importantly, it's an amazing tool if you want to sell and if you want to recruit people. Lot of big digital leaders, they are using Instagram as a primary recruitment tool as well. Why? Because they have created so much of value for themselves there. Towards the end of the training, I'll show you some of the examples, and please go through all those leader profiles, figure out what kind of pictures they are posting, what kind of content they are using, what kind of hashtags they are using, what is the frequency with they post, and it's very, very important. So I'll be sharing some of the personal favorites on Instagram in terms of some of the leaders. Few of them are in India, but most of them are outside India. And Instagram is currently one of the fastest growing social media network. And if you look at it, 1 billion monthly active users. And that is like, the old data. I'm sure the numbers have gone really, really high. 500 million daily active users. That is a huge number. In India, it's like, close to 70 million active users in India every month. And Instagram stories, I'm sure you might have seen stories, boomerangs, live sessions, polls. There are so many things you can do on Instagram that you can always be buzzing on Insta. The kind of engagement, the kind of interactions, the kind of things you can do on Instagram, you cannot do on any other platform. That's what makes Instagram so popular, and that is what makes Instagram so interesting. Okay. Then like in our YouTube training, we talked about you have to set up a YouTube channel. In order to do your Facebook, you have to set up a Facebook page. You have to set up your Facebook profile, right? Similarly, in order to do Instagram, you need to have your own Instagram account. But now the thing here is, which is very tricky. Instagram is only a mobile only platform. It means that Instagram can only be used by using certain app, which is Instagram itself, right? Of course, it has a desktop version as well, Instagram.com, but that is only meant for checking out on the content. You cannot do postings, and there is way too limitations when it comes to interacting with people. So if you have to do Instagram, you have to go to your Google Play Store, or you have to go to your App Store on iPhone and download Instagram app in your smartphone first. Okay? Very simple. Then you have to create an Instagram account. Of course, what you will do is how you sign up for any other account. So you open the app and you can sign up by two ways. Either you can use your mobile phone number or email, or you can do the social media sign in as well. You can log in using your Facebook as well. Choice is totally yours. Okay. And once you happen to log in, for example, I logged in through my Facebook, but not necessary. If my Facebook name is Safir Hashmi, my Instagram name can be Safir Hashmi as well. Not necessary, but I can have. Ideally, that is what I will recommend. Because on social media, you need to keep the same personality. You need to keep the same branding everywhere. Okay. So what I can do is I can have my name as Safir Hashmi there. But then I have the username as well. Like you create a page, you have the username, right? Similarly, on Instagram as well, you have to set up a username, and username can be something very quirky, something which can be related to your business, something which might be after your club or your team, or it could be your own name again. So there is no hard and fast rule what exactly it has to be. As long as it is easy, as long as it's like, convenient, it's a good username. Lot of the times people use username, they add a lot of unnecessary characters, like, there will be underscore, or there will be this, there will be dot, there will be, it gets difficult when you search for those people. It might hamper your search. We'll just take some examples as well going forward. Now you have to, once you log in using your email ID, your phone number, or say your Facebook sign in, you have to set up a username. Please pick a username that is recognizable and easy to find. For example, Safir Hashmi. It's a good username. If I want to go with my name, okay, I cannot have dot underscore SAF, then it could be underscore ER dot, then HASH, then slash. No, the more complicated I make my username, the more difficult it gets people to search for me on Instagram. Username should be crisp, simple. Okay. Once you set the username, then of course you have to update your profile picture. And Instagram is all about good photo content. So make sure you are using the picture which is clear, which is visible, which is vivid. The picture should, see, do not use group picture as your profile picture. Do not use logo of Oriflame or some other thing as your profile picture. No. Do not use anything from the catalog or say any product you have clicked. No. Instagram, use your own picture as the profile picture. Always, always, always. Okay. Then about section, the bio. Okay. These are, see, the rules are simple for every platform. You sign in, you set up your name, username, you update your bio, and you upload a picture. Whether you talk about YouTube, you talk about your Facebook profile, you talk about LinkedIn, you talk about your Facebook page. Same thing for Instagram as well. Now, but one thing here is that Instagram allows you to update in bio ideally of up to 150 characters. Lot of people, what they do is they share YouTube links in their Instagram posts. And you might have seen that in Instagram, the links are not clickable. So for example, if you are posting a YouTube link, I cannot click onto that link. I cannot actually go and have a look at that video. Why? Because on Instagram, links are not clickable. Your bio is the only place where you can have a clickable link. So for example, if you want to tell people about your YouTube channel, if you want to tell people about your Facebook page, if you want to tell people about your website, if it is good, so that is the only place where you can mention your website or a YouTube channel or a blog you have. Do not be like others who have no idea and they keep on posting YouTube link into their posts as well. It does not make any sense. It looks really, really bad. Okay. And also in your bio, you can just have a liner or you can just talk in bullets as well. For example, I'm goal director at Tag Oriflame India. I'll show you certain examples going forward. So let me just skip this as of now. And once you have logged in, so whether you logged in your Facebook profile, you use their mobile number or email, okay, now is the time that you set up your complete profile. So you logged in, you click on the settings and you see there are certain settings you have. So you want to change your password, you want to do any other change, maybe like, you want to enable notifications. All you need to do is go to settings and update those settings. Also, you have the special story settings. For example, like, there are certain family members which I have blocked. I do not want them to know what stories do I post. Maybe like, sometimes I tell people, okay, no, I'm back home, but I'm not really back home. I'm chilling somewhere and I want to post a story. Okay. And I do not want that person to know. What will I do? I will hide the story from that person, right? As simple as that. But ideally we should not, but there are certain circumstances, maybe there is a certain picture which you want to talk to about everyone, but maybe certain people you want to hide. So you can hide those people from your stories as well. And this is optional. You can unhide, they can see it again whenever you post a story. So there are certain features. These are basically meant for privacy. These are the privacy measures. Okay. And also a lot of people keep on asking me whether they should switch to business profile. Of course, if you want to do business, if your objective is to use Instagram for business, you should migrate to the business profile. Okay. You have the option switch to business profile. Why? Because it will give you access to advertising. It will give you access to promote your posts. And you can also see the insights, how exactly you are performing on Instagram. Okay. Like you have your Facebook profile, right? Profile is not meant for business. That is why you have to create Facebook page. So you switch to Facebook page, right? Same thing happens here. You have your Instagram profile, but profile is not entirely meant for business. So in order to do business using that profile, you have to switch to business profile. That's it. It's exactly the same profile. Nothing changed here. Okay. Also, Instagram is very, very effective. In fact, for that matter, Facebook as well, when it comes to privacy of its users. So they respect your regard onto the community. So you see, there is certain comments you can block. Lot of the times, I'm sure that there are creepy guys on Instagram who keep on messaging you or who might actually post some obscene comments or something vulgar or certain cuss words. So what you can do is you can actually go to the settings and into the comment section, you see hide inappropriate comments. You can actually hide all these words. So tomorrow, for example, I saw someone's picture and I'm using certain word which is derogatory. That comment will not be allowed. So you are basically dealing with negativity like a pro. These comments do not reach you. Only few days back, I think an incident happened to a leader that someone was commenting on Instagram that, hey, you are a fake profile. You should not be participating in Thank You Oriflame campaign. And she was so much filled with negativity. And I told her, just report that person and ignore. Or what you can do is just apply filter onto your Instagram profile and it will just block these comments and they will not come your way. So there are a lot of things which we can do in order to deal with such mentality, and we have the options for that. In fact, like, your Instagram, you have the option whether you want to keep your profile open or profile closed, right? That is totally your choice. Now coming to the basic part, what kind of posts we can do on Instagram. And trust me, guys, it's not really some rocket science here now. It's easy. Instagram is all about good pictures which celebrate your lifestyle. We celebrate your business. We celebrate your hobbies. So you see, anything is allowed as long as it's original and it looks good. But when it comes to business, you need to adhere to a certain theme. A lot of people do very silly mistakes on Instagram, and that is something which is not allowed at all. Why? Because Instagram is very key tool. It has to look good. You see, there is this profile of a wellness leader from Sweden, Anneli. Now you see Anneli's profile. What is the idea you get? It's a nice profile, right? You see Anneli is doing wellness related activities. Anneli is trying really nice food, healthy food, right? She's chilling out friends. She's going out places to visit. She's working out at a gym. So this looks like a credible, this looks like an authentic profile to me. And that is what we need to keep in mind when we start building our Instagram presence. A lot of people use quotations from Google. They just use such bad congratulatory or say, congratulatory posts when they recognize some of their leaders. They are so bad looking, and then they post them on Instagram. It does not work like that, because Instagram is a strategic tool. It works if your content is good. If your content is not good and you keep on working on Instagram 24/7, you will not get any results at all. Instagram is a tool that you only work for 6 months, but with proper approach, you know how to do Instagram. 6 months is more than enough to give you amazing following, and you will never look back. Instagram is not a tool where you will keep on coming once in a while. Like Facebook, it's okay. You post once in a while, it's all right. But Instagram is not that tool that you say, okay, once in a while I'll post and it will be all right. No. Instagram is strategic. Instagram is something which you need to really be curious and crazy about. And this is something which works particularly for the people who want to display products, who want to talk about catalog, who want to talk about makeup, who want to talk about wellness, who want to talk about our amazing sales action program, and of course your business and lifestyle. Amazing tool, but provided you know how to do it. Okay. Again, as we keep on mentioning that, do not post screenshots on Instagram. Posting screenshots of the catalog, that is a suicide. Come on, does not work. Creating some collage which does not look attractive, don't do that at all. Why? Because Instagram means beautiful pictures. Okay. Behind the scenes post work really good. Why? Because on Instagram, it's also about a lot of authenticity and credibility to your content. And by behind the scenes post, I mean, for example, you are doing a big makeup academy tomorrow, or you are doing a wellness session. But once you do the wellness session, you set up a place, right? You arrange chairs, you properly layer clothing over the table. Then you will have products here and there, and you keep them in proper order and you arrange them. And once you click that content, once you make pictures or once you make small videos and you share this kind of content, this is called behind the scenes content. Okay. For example, if I am doing a training and the training room is all set, there are chairs, there is tablecloth everywhere, there are water bottles kept up, there are some toffees here and there, there's a notepad kept, the LED screen is all lit, right? So you come and you just attend the session, but there is some preparation which goes at the behind of that session. So that is exactly what I'm talking about. So your makeup sessions, your skincare sessions, your wellness sessions, your business sessions. So if you just happen to do the behind the scenes recording, you click those moments and then share it, it becomes an amazing content for Instagram. Instagram is actually, you know, giving that content huge mileage and outreach. Then motivational posts. See, motivational posts are good. But honestly, nobody likes to listen to free gyan from others. And when I talk about motivational quotes, a lot of people, what they do is they will take the random image from Google. There will be a guy who is trying to climb onto some mountain and it will be never give up. Hey, please don't do that. On social media, people do not come to, like, you know, take gyan from you unless and until you are something successful, you are someone with a huge following, you are someone who is almost a celebrity or a social media celeb. Then only it works. You have just 20 followers and you talk about motivation, people are going to laugh at you. But even if you talk about motivation, there's a way to do it. You need to tell people, hey, I'm committed. For example, if I'm just 15%er and tomorrow I click myself in front of Oriflame success plan and I talk about, hey, for example, motivation. Right from childhood, I have been an ardent believer of motivation. I took my life decision, which is joining Oriflame India as a consultant, and today I am just 15%er. I make this much of money, but I am committed that in next 1 year, I will be almost touching gold. And that is what will keep me motivated. That is why I'm posting this picture, to remind myself and to keep myself motivated that anything is possible. Now that is something which people will admire. They will actually praise you for it. A lot of people will wish you good luck. But taking a random image from the Google and then you talk about motivation, no, please do not do that. Please. It hurts. Okay? Then repost from your own network. If you have seen that on Facebook, you can like, comment, and share, right? On your Facebook page as well, you can like, comment, and share. Even on LinkedIn, you can like, comment, and share. But can you share content on Instagram? So if you like some of my posts, you cannot share it, right? Why? Because there is no direct share button. That's why there are certain third-party apps like Repost, Regram, which will help you to share some of the content from other people. And you should do that ideally. Not very often, but maybe once a week or once in 2 weeks. So for example, I talk about makeup and color cosmetics a lot, right? And there are some amazing makeup artists. There are amazing people who talk about color cosmetics. I should follow them, right? Why? Because I'll get ideas about the content. It's all about networking. I'll start associating myself to them. But tomorrow, if I really like some post, I want to share it. So I can share that post. I can repost that. And also it's important from your own network perspective as well. For example, tomorrow you have someone who became the youngest gold director and that person talked about it on their Instagram. You commented, hey, congratulations, I'm so proud of you, which is all right. But if you want to share it on your own Instagram, you need to do that. And for that, there are certain apps which you can use, which will help you to do reposting on your Instagram. Then second thing is called newsjacking. Newsjacking is a very common trend on Instagram and particularly on Twitter. So what happens is that throughout the year, there are certain days which are very, very common, right? So in March, which is the most exciting thing which is coming up? Can someone tell me into the comments? Which is the exciting thing which is coming in March? Holi is a festival, yes. Women's Day, of course, right? Thank you, people, for bringing it out. Now, Women's Day is an amazing, amazing time of the year. Why? Because around Women's Day, everyone will talk about what? Women's Day, right? They will talk about women. They will celebrate the women empowerment. They will celebrate womanhood. They will celebrate, like, women they aspire to be, women who inspire others, right? Now, what you can do is you can actually create a plan. Okay, around Women's Day, I will have a certain theme on Instagram where I talk about my most empowered woman. So this is called newsjacking. Newsjacking is basically you understand a certain trend. You understand, okay, this thing is going to be all over the internet. People are going to talk about it. So let me just capitalize on that trend. And those of you who are smart, they will think of an amazing campaign in advance. For example, when it is Women's Week, right? You can celebrate the entire week. Hey, I'm so excited that, like, we have entered the March, and this entire week I am dedicating to some of the most inspired, some of the most empowered women from my network. Maybe you click picture of that person and you just talk about that person. That is how you new jack the content, and that is how you are into the picture, right? So plan your content. It should not be, okay, in the last time you wear a nice sari and you post it on Instagram, happy Women's Day, and you are so happy that you did something, which is okay, do that. But once you are doing business, once you want to use that platform for your business, you need to think like an entrepreneur. Okay. Video content, of course, like, we can post Instagram videos as well, but it's only 30-second video which is allowed. And 30 seconds is not ideally a really good time for a video. Honestly, a good video where there has to be a lot of information. Yeah, for teaser, for smaller thing, this content is good. But where you have to create a nice tutorial or say a detailed video, 30 seconds is not enough. Even 1 minute video you can upload a 1 minute video on Instagram. But yeah, what you can do is you can time to time upload videos, and if your videos go beyond like 1 minute, then you have your IGTV as well, and a lot of leaders have started using IGTV as a platform. Okay. I have mentioned the app Splice. It's a really nice free editing tool, but there is like InShots. And at the end of the session, I'll recommend you certain apps which will make your Instagram amazing. So if you want to really do Instagram, those apps are must have because they will help you to build your Instagram community. Other than that, what we can do is we can do boomerangs, right? So I'm sure everyone knows how to do boomerangs. I should not spend time on that. So I've already given a link here into the bottom section, which you can go through and inspire yourselves. Similarly, there is also something called hyperlapse. Hyperlapse is basically like, a great video content, and particularly for your travel, particularly when you are at scenic outdoor locations. So you can create hyperlapses back there, at those points of time. What it does is it will, for example, tomorrow you are landing in Goa, right? For a manager seminar. So if you use the hyperlapse app, what you can do is you can record the entire journey, but because of the hyperlapse, what it does is it fast forwards your video. So if your video is of say half an hour, it will just become say a 1 minute video where people can see, okay, that is the event, what event is about. So you have the hyperlapse feature in Instagram itself, and there is a separate app for it as well. So this is something again which you should use for your Instagram marketing. Stories, very common, and I'm sure a lot of people are active on stories these days. And stories, you have a lot of other fascinating features. You can do polls, you can do question and answers. You have a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings to express there. You can tag people, you can do your own write-ups. You can do a lot of animations and stories, and it's all a matter of spending time on Instagram. Why? Because at the start of my this series of trainings, I talked about why is that you need to give half an hour to yourself or 1 hour to yourself every day, because you need to upgrade yourself. You need to learn these things, and they will make your life so much easier, and you will just love displaying your personal brand. You will just love displaying your hobbies, your business, your family, your travel, your events, the kind of fun, the kind of engagements you are having. Live, I talk about it again and again, and each one of you should go ideally live once every week. Whether you go live on Facebook, you go live on Instagram, whichever is more convenient to you, but live is really, really important, guys. This year is all about video content and live content. And live is something which will give you confidence. Live is something which will give you credibility. Live is something which will give you a lot of leads if you do it right. Some live you can plan nicely. For example, Women's Day is coming. You can go live, right? Holi is coming. It's in March. Now what you can do is you can do a really nice live before Holi. Hey guys, I'm so excited. Holi is coming. Holi is the color of festivals. Everyone will be playing with the colors. But let's not forget one thing, that colors can be harmful to our skin. So that's why 2nd of March, I am doing an exclusive webinar, or I am going live on Instagram, and I'll tell you 5 best tips to take care of your skin this Holi season. Now people will come onto your live, they will see, and you can actually have a nice live session where you give them the tips, you give them the recommendations, how to play a safer and enjoyable Holi, right? This is the kind of content people want, and nobody does it. Why? Because it is the content which demands effort. It is the content which demands attention. And what is easier? I post any random picture, and I should not care about my caption, about my hashtag, or how does it fit into my timeline. People do not really care about this aspect of the content. What they are doing is something which are they really, really comfortable with. So I gave you 2 ideas. Women's Day, amazing idea you can execute. Holi, amazing idea you can execute. And like that, there are so many festivals, there are so many things which keep on happening, and you can create so much of exciting content around all these things. Okay. Okay, again, what is that you need to take care of live? Just tell people about the upcoming. Yesterday, Nitin went live on Facebook. He did an amazing live where he talked about video editing apps, how to create a nice video for your business. And so many people joined that live, and they actually appreciated Nitin for that. And you see what happens is now Nitin has created this perception that he's someone who knows about video content. He's someone who knows about how to shoot good videos, and people look up to him. And that is what live can do. It builds that credibility. So tomorrow, if you do live where you introduce the most empowered women from your network, you go live and you talk about the best products of Oriflame you have loved. You go live and you tell people, like, the kind of life you are living because of Oriflame. Nothing better than that. It's all matter of being there and talking about and doing these things. Okay. Now, most important thing for Instagram, which a lot of people actually ask me, is that what kind of captions should they use? Should they use smaller captions like 1-2 line caption, or should they use longer captions? Answer is very, very simple. I'll talk about it. The first thing you need to focus on is that picture. See, picture is worth 1,000 words, which we keep on telling again and again, which is true. Picture is the first thing that attracts people. But also what I talk about that picture is important. And it does not matter wherever it is, whether you talk about advertisements, you talk about Instagram posts or Facebook posts, the picture and caption should always complement. It's not that like, you know, I'm doing some exercise and I'm talking about something irrelevant, what I watched on Netflix. It does not make any sense, right? So the caption and the picture have to be coherent. They have to complement each other. Now comes the same question. Okay, then what kind of caption should be using? See, you can use both type of captions. Some captions you can use really, really long if you are someone who can write in good English, if you are someone who has a command over good grammar, if you are someone who knows how to express themselves, you can go for the longer captions as well. But other than that, shorter captions work amazing too. And what we have seen is that a lot of the people who are celebrated bloggers, a lot of people who are celebrated entrepreneurs and all, they ideally use longer captions. Why? Because they have an opinion to share. And if you have an opinion to share, you cannot just like concise it in 2 sentences and you are done. No. That's why they write 1,000, 2,000 upwards and use that as like, you know, caption on Instagram. But if you are not comfortable using those longer captions, not necessary. Use the smaller captions. Both things work amazing. But it's very important that you highlight the important things first. Whether you are going for the shorter captions or you are going for the longer captions, always highlight the important things first. For example, if I am going live on Holi, before Holi, and I want to create a post. Now I want to do an Instagram post where I want to announce about my live. So my caption need to say, you know, exclusive Instagram live, for the exclusive Instagram live. Okay, that will be my caption. Get to know some of the best tips to take care of your skin during Holi. Maybe then after I can follow it with certain other things. But whatever is my primary message that I'm doing live on, you know, during Holi, exclusive Instagram live during Holi, and I'll be sharing some of the best tips to take care of your skin and play safer and enjoyable Holi. And that is my primary concern. So whatever your primary message is, that should be communicated first. That should be right at the top of your content. Okay. Like in this picture, you see, this is Edward. He is one of the leading leaders in Russia, and his Instagram is amazing, spot on. And he uses Instagram as a business tool, and he positions himself as entrepreneur. If you check his timeline, he always talks about business and lifestyle. Now in this picture, he is in a cafe with his wife, and caption goes like that. You know, the caption, you see how he related it to business. He could have simply mentioned chilling at a cafe or enjoying, you know, my time with, and could tagged his wife, and it would have been a good post. But no. Why? Because he's an entrepreneur and he talks like one, and that is important. See, Edward says that whether you should do your work non-stop or you should do it continuously, or you should keep taking breaks in between. What I believe personally is that I do not like interruptions. And he just talks an example. For example, if you have to boil a water in a kettle, and if you constantly switch on and off the gas or your induction, it will take a lot of time for that water to boil, right? But if you keep the gas on or the induction on, water will boil really, really fast. And that is what I believe my work should be like. In network marketing business, you cannot keep on doing things in, you know, short installments. You do something and you take a break of 1 hour. Okay, now I'll do calling. You call 2 people and then take a break again. Okay, now I have to do my step 1. Okay, I'm so tired for it, I cannot do it. No, it cannot be like that. It's like stretch. Okay, in next 5 hours, I have to just focus on my work and do it. And this 5 hours, I'll be just working. I will not be distracted by other people texting me or getting calls. I will not just like, you know, check what is happening in social media or what is happening in politics. No, next 5 years, I'm going to work and I have to do these many things. I'll do it. And you do it, then you have fun. Just go out, relax yourself, leave a bit. You know, why does he talk like that? Because he says that, hey, I'm an entrepreneur. And I want to tell people that I'm an entrepreneur, I have my business, and that is how my thought process looks like. And that's why it's important that we understand our tone of voice. How do we talk? How do we communicate to people? And that is really, really important. Okay. Then also call to action is important. It means that when you end your caption with a question, and here is the Purvi's image. I really like this post. You see, uh, she's mentioning that, hey, we are supposed to wear smart business formal today in business conclave meeting, and I chose this little black dress with white Marilyn Monroe scarf. Strong black and white contrast creates authority and helped me to build my formal image. And my bags are certainly adding the interest. What says, me or my bags? Then some hashtags which complement and give your content even more visibility. But if you look at it, you see what she's doing is that she's talking to people what I wore for my work today or what I wore for my meeting today, right? And then if you look right underneath her name, she has also tagged Novotel Ahmedabad. Okay, this business meeting is happening at Novotel. And she's ending her question like, telling how this bag adds to the personality, adds to the entire picture. And then she asks like, what say, like, who do you think rocks it better, me or this bag? It's not necessary that you have to always ask people, okay, join our WhatsApp group, send me your details. No, call to action can be something just to excite people or just to get their interest, or most importantly, to generate conversations, to ask for their opinion, to ask for their recommendation. And also because she has tagged Novotel, because Instagram study says that whenever you do certain posts, always make sure that you are tagging the location. So for example, you come to Oriflame office here in Delhi, you happen to do a post here, you should tag Oriflame India. Why? Because Instagram found out that posts where the location is tagged, they have 79% higher engagement as compared to image which are not tagged where there is no location being tagged. Then of course, tone of voice I talked about, and you need to figure it out. What should be your tone of voice? Should you be really serious and talk about business? How many of you have heard about Gary Vee? Gary Vee is very, very famous and renowned digital entrepreneur. Amazing business. He's a coach. He has investment in some of the big businesses today's time. But if you look at his body language, he will go to every conferences wearing really, really casuals. He goes with this funky dressing. And whenever he talks, even on the biggest of the stage, he uses cuss words. He talks about like, really, really stuff which other person will not dare. But that is how it is. How it is. That is his tone of voice. Hey, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't care. I have this cool attitude. I can use slangs. I can use cuss words because that is how my personality is. On contrary, like Mark Zuckerberg, he has his own personality. He never uses such words. He would always be dressed in his own attire. Everyone has certain things which differentiates them. So you need to identify how is that you want to talk to people. You want to keep your tone like very jovial, very cordial, or you want to keep it funny and someone who is engaging and good to interact with, or you want to keep it serious so that people feel okay, this person means business, they are just trying to inspire people, right? So that's totally up to you. How do you want to keep the tone of your voice? And of course, Instagram is about hashtags. Why? Because hashtags give you amazing discovery. And I've seen people using hashtags on Facebook like crazy. But please, guys, I've been telling this from so long now. Hashtags do not have much utility on Facebook. Just few hashtags, and that too important brand hashtags should be used. But Instagram is about hashtags, but do not overdo it. Hashtags cannot be something which is like, an entire sentence. No, hashtag again should complement your post and also should help in the visibility and the discovery of your posts. For example, I happened to walk by and I saw this nice coffee shop, maybe Starbucks or say Blue Tokai, which I like. and I happened to go in and I ordered myself a nice latte or a cappuccino, and I'm chilling, and suddenly I felt like, hey, this mug looks really cool and I should talk about it on my Instagram. Maybe I just said, hey, like, uh, I happen to pass by this amazing place and so happy to discover. So I can tag the location like, Blue Tokai, and it serves such an amazing coffee. Okay. So once I'm done with my content, basically my caption, in order to give my content more discovery, I can use the relevant hashtags. Then, for example, latte, cappuccino, iced coffee, coffee break, you know, coffee and me, all these hashtags which people use. And you get the number every time you try certain hashtags. Instagram tells you how many people have used that hashtag before, what is the number of times this hashtag has been used before. And to make your life easier, I have just here mentioned some of the most used hashtags in the category that where we cater in. See, we all travel for our business, right? So whenever you travel, these are some of the most used hashtags. Wanderlust, do you travel? Travel more, wonderful places, love to travel, roam the planet, travel bloggers, travel lifestyle, travelpreneur, work and travel. Top 10 used hashtags when it comes to travel. Also, a lot of us talk about beauty and makeup. You see beauty, Insta makeup, makeup, model, cute, skincare, beauty blogger, glam, bee blogger. Top use hashtags when it comes to makeup and skincare. Entrepreneurs, we talk about business, right? Entrepreneur, business, inspiration, motivation, living the dream, passion, success, business life. These give you ideas. And why is it important? For example, you go to my Instagram. Okay, for example, I'm on my Instagram now. Then, okay. You see, I am using Instagram using my desk. Now, the first post here I'm seeing is from Pallavi, and she happens to share a nice collage of picture with her family, the cash awards and all. And then there is caption as well, which to certain extent is okay. And then she used the hashtags as well. For example, Oriflame Change Lives, thank you, Oriflame. And if I happen to click on any of these posts, for example, I click on Oriflame Change Lives. Now what happens is that every Oriflamian, every person who has been impacted, so you see, there are 5,40,617 posts using this hashtag Oriflame Change Lives. Once you use this hashtag, it means that your content is getting discovered. You see, most recent, I can see Pallavi's post as well. Why? Because she did it some time back and she's using this hashtag. So right now, we are having a campaign going on. Can you tell me which campaign are we doing right now? Which will fetch you a trip to Bali and smartphones during National Manager Seminar, right? Thank you, Oriflame. Okay. Now, for example, I want to see what is happening around. Thank you, Oriflame. So what I will do is, I'll search for thank you, Oriflame. And you see, there are 1100 plus posts which are happening for thank you, Oriflame. And I see Vinali's content. Okay, close to 2000 people have seen Vinali's video. And I can just play it here as well. Okay. And similarly, what I do is I see posts by other people as well. I see like, this is IGTV. IGTV, you do not need a separate app. You just can do it from Instagram as well. Why? Because this is a 2-minute video, right? And as I already mentioned on Instagram, you can just have one video, a 1-minute video. And if you have a video of more than 1 minute duration, you have the IGTV option where you can upload the entire video. And you see, look at the video. Okay. But other than that, you see, look at this. Thank you, Oriflame. Why? Because he has mentioned the hashtag. Then he's thanking Oriflame, and look at it. He's also tagging Oriflame India. So these are some of the right way to do your content. And then he's also crediting people who helped him to create this content. Okay. So that's why Instagram becomes so interactive. It becomes so important because you get to know about everything in really shorter time. So you see, I can see posts from people. Then there are a lot of memes happening because today, Trump is in India and internet is buzzed with. Okay, there are all memes happening right now. So let me just figure out some hashtag here. Okay, for example, we say women in biz. It's some hashtag which is being used by women who are entrepreneurs and who do some business. Okay, women in biz. You see how many women have used this hashtag, how many times this hashtag has been used, sorry. It's 24 crores 40 no 24 lakh 47,164 times. And here you can get an idea. All the people, all the women particularly who are into business, you can identify these people. And then, for example, okay, I happen to see this, I happen to see this. Some of the posts will be really good, some of the posts will not be that good. And then you can get an idea. Who are these women entrepreneurs? And maybe I should follow someone and figure out what kind of content do they do. So basically, this kind of business, this kind of setup gives you, engagement. It gives you visibility. For example, this post is some mom with hustle. So I did not know about mom with hustle. Okay, I searched the hashtag. Now, the moment I clicked on mom with hustle, so I get to know, okay, she's Tracy Harris. She's Instagram mentor. She's having close to 40,000 followers. And if I look at her timeline, I can get so many ideas how I can structure my timeline as well. You see, there are posts, there are like pictures she clicks, and all these quotations are her own quotations. And that's why she's inspiring and motivating people, right? And looks like a nice timeline. It's properly aligned. Okay, so that's why hashtags become important. And here I have already mentioned some of the top hashtags which you can use, and I'll be sharing the recorded version as well as the PPT with you. So please educate yourself. Okay, then of course, you need to work on your personal branding. So think about the content you want to post, and I talk about it every single time. You need to have a proper content plan. What is that you should be talking about on Instagram? What should I talk about tomorrow, day after tomorrow? Women's Day is coming, Holi is coming, manager seminar is coming. So a lot of things are about to happen. Do I have a plan? How do I use social media? How do I use Instagram to maximize my engagement and get more business out of it? That is what matters. Okay. And in order to do that, the first thing we need to do is we determine our audience. And again, it goes back to you. What kind of people you want to interact with? Do you want to interact with younger set of people who might be interested in accessories, who might be interested in clutch, bags, sunglasses, beauty and skincare products, who might be interested in traveling to you to say Bangkok or say Goa, right? You need to identify that who these people are that I should be attracting, and you need to create content accordingly. So have a very clear cut target audience in mind. Do you want to reach out to housewives who might be back at home and want to do something part-time? Okay, perfect. But what is the plan? How do you reach out to them? That is important. Students, yes. Young housewives, yes. Homemakers, yes. Young mothers, yes. Working women, yes. Anyone who wants to crave for a better lifestyle and great income opportunity, yes. But just be focused, which is your primary target segment. Okay. Then competitive analysis for Instagram, usually let's not go by the nomenclature here, but one thing I want to do is just figure out what other people are doing. And that is the best way to learn on Instagram. At the end of this training, I'll share certain profiles with you. Spend some time, go through them and see how do they talk about these things. Sometimes we both end up doing same thing, but someone does it so better, right? For example, thank you Oriflame campaign is happening. Each one of us is thankful to Oriflame. We might have some amazing script in our head. We might be really confident in front of camera, but we might not know how to create a good video content, right? So each one of us has our own limitations, but we learn from others. And that is why, it's important that we figure out what other people are talking about. Why is that they are just like so successful on Instagram? They have these many followers. Maybe they are doing something right, which we are not doing. Okay. Then editorial calendar. Yeah. Here I have this sample calendar, but if you can create an entire calendar of your own. For example, quick tip. You will be sharing quick tips. It could be how to keep your skin hydrated. Okay. How to prevent your lips from getting chapped. It could be anything. Okay. Every month you will share quick tip. Inspiring story. I'll talk about my leader who has an amazing life story which will inspire other people. Okay. Show your work area. You might have some dedicated workplace. Just introduce it to people. Or maybe tomorrow you are just taking a holiday and you are working from some really fancy place. Showcase it to people. Favorite tools. Hey, you love Instagram, you love IGTV, you love certain apps which help you to create good video content. Why? Because you are an entrepreneur, you are a digital leader. Share about it, talk about them. More and more often tell people who you are. That is why I'm telling that every week go live once. Remind people who you are, what is that you do, what kind of people you are looking forward to, what kind of business you are doing, what kind of lifestyle you are having, how you are impacting and inspiring other people. That is important. Okay. Then of course, behind the scenes I talked about, sneak peeks I talk about, ask a question, take recommendation. That is the best kind of content which works there. Okay. Share gratitude before and after. There are so many things which you can do, and will just run out of ideas, the kind of content options you have for Instagram. And that's why just have a content calendar and figure out what all content has to go out. See, everything we discuss right now is basically the prospecting mechanism, the way to prospect on Instagram. This is not something new we'll discuss, but of course, certain things where you need to focus. Why? Because it's very, very important. The best and the first tip to prospect on Instagram is that you have to use attractive, good looking, original content. That is mine. Hey, this collage or this picture, I created it. This is my picture. Do not take the picture from Google. Do not take other people's image and post on Instagram. That is never ever going to work. Okay. Then second thing, be different, avoid cliches. What do I mean by it? Maybe my personality is very, very jovial. I'm that kind of funky guy. I like to talk very casually, all this. But not necessarily everyone be like this. Someone will be like, introvert. They will have their own way of expressing about products, about the business. Okay. So do not copy paste others. You just seek inspiration. That is important. I see someone doing amazing content. I appreciate them, but I also seek inspiration. Okay. Hey, I can also do certain things, right? So seeking inspiration is one thing, but copy pasting, no, don't do that. Okay. Add appropriate comments to post pictures. It means that whatever picture or video you upload, do not upload it like that. It will look like an orphan there, honestly. So add small captions or add long captions, however you want it, but write something about it. It's very important. Now, for example, I happen to click a picture, but I do not talk anything about it. So people will lose value what this picture is about. Maybe you clicked an amazing picture with the Swedish spa, but you do not talk about what this product is, where it is used, what are its applications. People are not going to get any value out of it, right? Be consistent. Very, very important, particularly Instagram. Instagram is not a platform you keep on coming and going back to, like a lot of people do it with their exes, right? They are never out of their relationship. They keep on going back to the same person. At the end of the day, there's nothing which is left. And same thing happens here. People are not consistent. It will not work out, guys. You need to have commitment to Instagram. And that is what Instagram demands, commitment. It means that even if you post 4 days a week, but make sure 4 posts are happening every week and around those timelines. Stories. You cannot just post story 1 month, one story in a month. Post as many stories as you want. Create highlights, because consistency is really, really key here. And most importantly, take nice pictures or make nice videos. Why? Because it's all about good content. So certain recommendations, I talk about Edward. So Edward Vasiliev, top leader in Russia. And if you look at his profile, like, a nice profile picture, about section is there. And also he has mentioned his website as well. Okay. But look at the pictures. Mostly they use pictures from the business events, and either he's alone or he's traveling with his wife for business. And that is mostly the kind of content he puts. Vinali, like, I remember this presentation I made almost a year back. And that was the time I got to know about Vinali, and we met, I guess, and we did a couple of webinars. And you see, back then she had close to 2,400 followers, right? But in today's time, I think she's crossing 10,000 mark on Instagram, and she's having amazing success through Instagram because her content is really, really on spot. She talks about lifestyle, she talks about fashion, she talks about beauty, she talks about travel. Of course, she talks about Oriflame because that all involves Oriflame. And in today's time, Instagram is her primary prospecting and recruitment tool. Okay. When you talk about products, please do not take the screenshots and just post the catalog screenshot on timeline. On stories, it's all right. Instagram story, Facebook story. But on timeline, never ever do that. I think I have mentioned this thing so many times. It's against the guidelines, but most importantly, it does not have any value to you or to the users. Okay. So click pictures. Ideally with yourself or applying on yourself. Be authentic. Talk about the features of the product, the utilities of the product, and use your own image, which works the best on Instagram. Okay. And in Rewind, like, some things you need to be really, really focused on is you can switch to a business account. Why? Because you get to access analytics. It becomes easier for people to discover your profile, to discover your business. And most importantly, you can also start promoting your content and advertising on Instagram. Okay. You can, of course, have a nice bio. So in order to have a really captivating bio, your profile picture should be spot on. Have a nice and easy name and a username as well. And if you have a website or a YouTube or say a Facebook page you want to showcase, it should be done in the bio itself. And bio should be quirky, bio should be to the point. I'll show you certain examples like how we saw Vinali's bio, right? She mentioned very clearly what she does. Something very, very important, follow others. On Instagram, there is almost 80 to 90% follow back rate in case your profile is authentic. So if I'm following 10 people, there's a probability that 8, 7, 8, 9 people will follow me back out of those 10 people. So what I can do is every day I'm following 10 people, 4, 5, 6, 10 people, 7, 8 people are following me back. After a month, I can easily have 300, 400 followers, right? And then I can unfollow a lot of people as well, time to time. Do that, but follow good people, follow people who can inspire you, follow people who are doing good and engaging content. That is the trick. Then choose your focus. Be consistent. What is exactly you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about business primarily? Then focus on business. Do you want to talk about business and leadership? Then have your presence like that. Do you want to talk about travel, lifestyle, beauty, and business? Then focus. It's all about how is that, what is that you want to communicate to others? Just focus on those areas only. If I talk about wellness, if I talk about skincare, if I talk about makeup, if I talk about travel, like every single thing, it's very difficult to build a community faster. But a lot of the people who talk about Oriflame, a lot of things fall under the same blanket, right? For example, your travel, lifestyle, makeup. So it becomes slightly easier when you associate yourself to Oriflame. Otherwise, A lot of other successful Instagrammers, they pick a theme. They talk about outdoor travel, they will talk about outdoor travel, mountain photography, wildlife photography, you know, abstract pictures. They have some core competency and they just try to create content around that only. Then something very important is that you need to pick a visual theme. And what do I mean by it? It cannot be one picture I am uploading is a collage, second picture is dark, third picture I have a pink or yellow theme. No. Instagram has found that accounts with the uniform filters, they end up having 80% more followers. Okay. So build a visual theme. Try to use relevant and similar looking filters so that your timeline does not have too much of contrast. Okay. Hashtags, up to 15 hashtags in one post. You can use 5 hashtags, 3 hashtags. It's all right. Okay. Plan your content. It means that you need to have editorial calendar so that you can plan your content better. And most importantly, follow other people, like other people, comment onto their post, you know, take screenshots of their post and share on your own stories, people who inspire you, give them a shout out. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's all about networking. It's all about social media networking there. And that's why few things which work really, really good are that you have a complete profile, you have a nice Instagram bio, you have a nice profile picture. Then of course, like, you know, your captions are to the point, your images are like looking good, there are no too much text onto your image. And time to time you can host contests as well, and Instagram contest works amazing. How many of you participate in the weekly contest which Oriflame India does, right? Every week there is one contest alert and they give some freebies. Why? Because you are rewarding people. And this is something which will give you a lot of following. So if you want community where you have more and more followers coming in, you can do a lot of rewards and freebies based content. And I'm sure you have a lot of, you might have a makeup pouch with you. You can have, say, like, you know, a series of the one or tender care with you. And these are small, small gifts which you can give as a giveaway to people who win. Okay. Uh, this is something not important. And these are some of the apps which are very, very important. And please take note of them. Preview is a free app for one user. It will give you idea how you can structure your timeline. You know, you might have seen a lot of people have those amazing timelines, right? How do they have such an amazing Instagram? Because they plan their content. And Preview is such app which will give you the right way to before idea about how your timeline is going to look like in future. You can also schedule your content. You can also get the best hashtags to use for your Instagram, and one account you can easily use it for free. Then of course there is VSCO, which is an editing app. There is Snapseed, which is an editing app. But some app I will talk about here is, so please pay attention, there is something called Unfold. So this is one app you need to have, this one, Unfold. Okay, this one, it's an amazing app because if you want to create, you see, like, you know, these are all stories. So if you want to create stunning Instagram stories, if you want to have amazing captions or, say, like, you know, a lot of themes, Unfold is a great app to use that. We also talked about Preview, right? You see, Preview app is an app for Instagram. It will, for example, this particular user, how does she have this theme, which is totally blue and coral, right? And you can pick up a best theme for Instagram and you can easily figure out how will Instagram look like. Like how you see, they have the picture, they have a quote, they have a picture, then they have a quote, they have a picture, they have a, like, you know, quote. How? It's all because they plan it. And also I mentioned, I'll talk about some of the accounts I really, really like on Instagram. Let me talk about Vinali Kodwani, the Bustling Buzz. Yeah, she's touching 10,000 followers. And if you look at her, like, you know, all these things are highlights. PR, where all she's featured, she chills at Starbucks, flashbacks, birthdays, Oriflame products, uh, free trips, everything is documented. Other than that, you see the content on the timeline, it's personal, it's something like related as well, like the engagement, like 1800 views is an amazing engagement. Then of course a personal picture here again showcasing like love and gratitude during Valentine's Day, then participating in our thank you Oriflame campaign. Other than that, you see the way they talk about Oriflame products, that they talk about Oriflame as a brand. It's all about being real and authentic on Instagram. And these highlights, they are very, very important. Why? Because tomorrow, if someone asks Vinali, hey, what does you do? Vinali can easily say, hey, dude, please go to my Instagram and you can see what kind of stuff I'm doing. I'm entrepreneur with Oriflame and currently I'm a senior director. And just go to my free trips, you get to know like, where all I have traveled. So the moment I click on free trips, you see, I get to know, okay, Vinali has been to, say Goa, and what all she to Goa. Okay, she was staying at Leela, and that is a welcome. And they get to know the kind of lifestyle you guys have, the kind of things you do. And I'm sure, like, a lot of people from here might have been to so many national trips, international trips. They might have stayed at amazing places. But if you do not document it, if you do not keep it safe somewhere, how are you going to attract other people to your business? How are you going to recruit people? It's going to be very, very challenging. That's why Instagram can be one answer, which in the long run will give you a lot of prospecting and a lot of recruitment, and with way too ease. Okay. And you see, you get to know everything they have done, where like they started, what kind of like events we do, what kind of fun we are having, and this is the kind of content which attracts other people to it. Then of course, like Nitin, we talked about his content is really, really good, and you see the engagement is there. He talks about Oriflame, he talks about business, he talks about team, he talks about new offers and new launches. And that is what all you need to do as well, right? And from outside India, let me talk about Nadia Mutia. We have talked about so much Nadia Mutia. If you look at Nadia Mutia, she's like, hey, I'm a work from home mom. But then she has a lot of highlights again. You see, winter trips are there in 2019. Then she has brought Note 1. Then she has like, and products she's talking about, the meals she's cooking at home, the new range like, of the Optimal we have. She's talking about tender care. She's talking about her BPA sessions. She's talking about her makeup practices she does, serum. You see, everything she has documented. And if I happen to like, for example, okay, skincare. What does she talk about in skincare? Okay, she's talking about like, the webinar she has done where she's basically updating people how to take care of their skin. And after that, you see, she has just posted a series wise, like, the routine. What is that you are supposed to do? And that is why, like, it's important that we document. And on timeline, you see, is all the travel which happens because of Oriflame. Is like, the mostly people display lifestyle. So tomorrow you'll be in Goa, click as many pictures as you want. Just try to have many pictures possible into different backdrops, into different locations, and then plan nicely how you are going to use all of that content on Instagram. This leader called Albina Khafizova. I talked about her a lot in my digital academy. If you look at her, it was only 80,000 followers some 6 months back, and today she has crossed even million. And her content is amazing. She just talks about her family now. She just portrays the lifestyle of her, like, herself along with her 4 kids. And that's all the content she has. And is again one of the top leaders in Russia. Now she barely talks about Oriflame, even though not very relevant to us anymore. But if you look at it, here highlights everything is documented. You see, again, because they have been to Oriflame conferences, they are in Paris, they are having good time with her kids, with her family, and she's just talking about it. This is documented. And tomorrow women ask, hey Albina, what do you do? How do you manage to have such a lifestyle? Hey, I'm a top leader with Oriflame. That is the kind of lifestyle I've always enjoyed. Why don't you just like, join me and just do it for yourself as well? Okay. There are a lot of other accounts I talked about. Edward Vasilou, right? Again, same Instagram talking about being a business person, traveling, top leader, and here all talking about their personal self, talking about their business, talking about their family, and being very committed to Oriflame. You see the number of posts they do. They make sure that the content is there, the engagement is there. So I'd like to conclude my session, but I'll recommend you one thing, that I'll be sharing the recorded version with you. I'll share the PPT with you as well. But please, Instagram is something where you need to spend some time. Maybe if time allows some time, we can do offline workshops as well, where I can teach you in person. But, you know, we cannot wait that long. So please just spend some time on Instagram. Even on YouTube, there are a lot of amazing tutorials on how to be a successful Instagrammer, and then start posting about the content. And I'm sure that you do Instagram for 6 months, the success is sure. There's nothing that's going to stop you. Yes, just a second. I'll show certain things. I'm not sure how good it will be. There are some questions coming in. No PPT. Yeah, there are certain questions. So let me take questions now.